Giovanni Biagio Luppis von Rama, sometimes also known by the Croatian name of Vukić, was an officer of the Austro-Hungarian Navy who developed the first prototypes of the self-propelled torpedo. Early years. Giovanni Luppis was born in the city of Rijeka in 1813, which was at the time part of the Illyrian provinces, but soon passed back to Austria. His parents were Ferdinando Carlo, nobleman of Porridge and Vis, and Giovanna Paruk, noble of Republic of Dubrovnik. Because of his mixed Italian-Croatian ancestry, his family was at different times also known as Vukić, a Croatianized variant of the name Luppis, and he himself is occasionally referred to as Ivan Vukić, especially by Croatians. In the city of Rijeka, Giovanni Luppis's family has been powerful shipowners. Luppis attended a gymnasium in Rijeka and the Collegio di Marina, the Austrian Naval Academy in Venice. Then he married a noblewoman, the Baroness Eliza de Zotti. He served in the Venetianisch Österreichische Kriegsmarine and rose up the ranks to the position of frigate captain. In 1848-1849 he was an officer on the ships that blocked Venice, the Salvacost. About the middle in the 18th century, an officer of the Austrian Marine Artillery conceived the idea of employing a small boat carrying the large charge of explosives, powered by a steam or an air engine and remotely steered by cable to be used against enemy ships. Upon his death, before he had perfected his invention or made it public, the papers of this anonymous officer came into the possession of Captain Giovanni Luppis. He envisioned a floating device for destroying ships that would be unmanned and controlled from land, while the explosive charges would detonate at the moment of impact. His first prototype was 1 meter long, had glass wings, and was controlled via long ropes from the coast. It didn't succeed due to primitive implementation. The second model was built with a clock mechanism as the engine for the propeller. The explosives were in the stern and were ignited through pistol-like control, which in turn was activated through the bow, the sides of the mast. It had 2 rudders, one turned to the right, the other to the left, that were moved by ropes, wires from land. After numerous experiments, this design, marked 6 meters, finally performed well enough. He nicknamed it Salvacost, Italian for Koseva. In 1860, after Luppis had retired from the Navy, he managed to demonstrate the 6 meters design to the Emperor Franz Joseph, and it was a success. But the Naval Commission refused to accept it without better propulsion and control systems. The meeting with Robert Whitehead. In 1864, Rijeka, the future mayor Giovanni de Chota introduced Luppis to the British machine engineer Robert Whitehead, manager of the local factory, Stabilimento Tecnico Fermano, with whom he signed a contract to develop the Salvacost. Further, Whitehead built a model but decided that the idea was not viable. He did, however, start to think about the problem of setting off explosive charges remotely below a ship's waterline, this being far more effective than above-water bombardment. Whitehead made a device running underwater and installed an engine running on compressed air, as well as automatic guidances for the depth and direction. Whitehead had significantly altered the original design, but always credited Luppis with the invention. On the 21st of December 1866, the first automobile torpedo, now named Minimschiff, was officially demonstrated in front of the Austro-Hungarian State Commission for evaluation. This model was 355 mm in diameter and 3.35 meters in length, weighing 136 kilograms with 8 kilograms of explosives. The Naval Commission accepted it, and subsequently on the 6th of March 1867 the government contracted the inventors for a test production and agreed to pay all the production costs. Whitehead retained the copyrights and even negotiated a new contract with Luppis. Luppis, which gave Whitehead full control of all future sales. On the 27th of May 1867, the Navy paid 200,000 forints in royalties to the inventor. The invention was generally regarded as a promising one, but in the first years of production there were not enough orders. So, Stabilimento went through a crisis and went bankrupt in 1873. Whitehead took it over and at the beginning of 1875 transformed it into a private company called Torpedo Fabrik von Robert Whitehead. Giovanni Luppis was given the noble title of Baron von Rammer on 1 August 1869. He died in the borough of Torrigia, in the municipality of Lallio, near Como on the 11th of January 1875.